Over the last 10 years, we've been collecting LED bulbs to try to find the best bulb for every single vehicle. And in the case of this Civic right here behind me, if you're gonna upgrade your stock halogen lights, this is the best one as far as beam pattern and brightness goes. This is the 2-stroke 4.0 bulb from Morimoto. I'm not gonna bore you like other YouTubers. You're here to see how much brighter this bulb that I'm recommending is over your stock halogen bulb. The way I did it was I backed up the Civic away from the wall. I used this, a digital lux meter that measured the actual usable brightness at the brightest point on the wall. It's just one way to tell one bulb from another and see which one is the best. So let's show you guys the light outputs now. I measure with that digital lux meter on stock low beam 180 maximum lux at the brightest point on the wall. That is not bright at all. Obviously, that's why you're here. You need to upgrade that bulb so it's brighter, but you also want it to look better. The Morimoto 2-stroke 4.0 definitely exceeds by not only changing the color to this nice bright white, but I also gained 344% brightness. I measured 800 maximum lux with the 4.0s installed compared to your 180 maximum lux. It is a no-brainer. This one is not only going to punch that light way farther down the road, keeping you safer, but it's also a refined beam pattern. That's why I say the 2-stroke 4.0 is the best bulb, because instead of scattering the light all over the place, it replicates your stock halogen bulbs. It's just brighter and more refined. On high beam, your stock bulbs looked like this. I measured 530 maximum lux, which isn't that bad, honestly. It does scatter the light, and of course, you still have that ugly color. When you installed the 2-stroke 4.0 bulbs, you gain 213% brightness. I measured 1,660 maximum lux at the brightest point with the Morimoto 2-stroke 4.0s installed. Again, it puts the light where it needs to. It doesn't scatter the light. It doesn't shoot the light right onto the ground and blind you as you're driving on high beam. This is what you want in an aftermarket bulb. Now, the 2-stroke 4.0 has a bunch of innovative features that I'm going to discuss in just a second. That is why you get such a good refined beam pattern. This right here is a stock halogen bulb, like I was saying, and if you are going to upgrade your LEDs, just know that each one of these bulbs are different. So for low beam, you have a 9006 bulb. So when you buy an aftermarket LED bulb, make sure you get a 9006. For high beam, which is on the inner side here, that is going to be a 9005 bulb. So just make sure you get the right bulbs when you're upgrading your lights. Even if you don't get the 4.0, make sure you get the right size so you don't just try to cut it in, splice it in, or just end up returning it or throwing it away. The 2-stroke is packed with more patented, innovative features than any other bulb on the market today. That's why it produces that good beam pattern. It helps you illuminate down the road more effectively, but like I said, with zero glare to oncoming traffic. And if you're driving your Civic during the winter months, it's got this really cool heat exchanger that essentially heats up the internal temperature inside of your housing, and that increases the resistance to snow and ice buildup on the front of the lens during the winter months. Above all else, the reason I think this is the best for the Civic is it's got a lifetime warranty. And since all you're doing is upgrading the halogen bulb to an LED bulb, it's plug and play, super easy. You don't have to do any cutting or splicing. First thing you gotta do, pop your hood. Let's show you guys how to install them. Let's show you on the passenger side first. It's real simple. Locate the back of your headlight housing, turn your bulb counterclockwise to remove it. Keep in mind that this stock halogen bulb is super hot if it was left on. Push the tab and pull that bulb away, and then grab your 2-stroke 4.0 bulb and plug it in. Now just simply take that bulb, push it into your housing, and turn it clockwise to lock it in place. I'd recommend taking a zip tie and just zip tying this driver up in here somewhere. That way it's not flopping around when you're driving. Keep in mind that these LEDs need to be shooting out at the 9 and 3 o'clock position. That's gonna give you the best beam pattern when you're driving down the road. Do the same thing for high beam. Reach in the back side of the headlight, turn it counterclockwise, unplug it, take your 2-stroke 4.0 bulb, and insert it, turning it clockwise. For the driver's side, it's a little bit more tricky. You've got this overflow tank. All you need to do is just pull it away. It's not even held in by a screw. Pull it away, and then you can reach in there, turning your stock bulbs counterclockwise, pulling them away, and inserting your 4.0 bulb from Morimoto. So you're not driving down the road with your extremely bright lights and actually blinding people, make sure you also adjust them vertically. Locate the top of your headlight housing using a Phillips screw, turn it clockwise or counterclockwise to raise and lower your headlight. It's seriously that easy to upgrade the headlights on your Civic. It doesn't matter what generation you have, if you've got the 8th generation or the ones before that, if you've got that stock halogen bulb, you can get way more brightness with the 2-stroke 4.0. To get 340% more brightness, it's kind of unheard of. And you can get it at headlightrevolution.com. Just type in your year, make, and model, and we'll show you guys which bulbs you need that work best in your vehicle.